Hello everybody, my name is Rick Dangerous and welcome to episode number 2 of my Terraria Let's Play series. This is a hardcore character on a master mode world. We left off last episode where I spent all night underground looting a lot of different things. I just need to organize my inventory and kind of craft some things before we go out on our next mission. I did pick up a hook. So I'm going to go ahead and make a grappling hook. So now I have a grappling hook. I have quite a bit of, I think it's topaz. I don't know if that's enough to make a hook as well. It doesn't look like it. A topaz hook. Oh, I do have enough for the platinum pick. So I got just enough platinum to make that pick. So let's organize a little bit. The wooden bow is still going to be my best. I'll keep the axe. I think I don't have enough iron yet to make the sawmill, so I can't really make a loom yet. So I'm just going to deposit all and just determine what I want to bring with me. I'll bring the potion. Oh, we do have some iron bar. Okay, so can we make the sawmill? I need the chain. Let's try this now. Okay, so we can make the sawmill. And with the sawmill, we should be able to make the loom. Excellent. And then I have a lot of cobwebs because we went through a spider biome. So let's go ahead and lay down the loom, and we're going to craft some white string. And the nice thing about white string is it's easy to craft, and there's a chance you'll get a good prefix on it. So here we got melee speed. I can craft a few more. Critical strike, damage, and blank. So I think we'll go with melee speed for now, and I'll just trash the rest of those. So that's a nice quick way to get some boosts to your stats by just using cobwebs to make string. I'm just going to check my inventory one last time if there's anything I want to bring with me on my adventure. I guess the swiftness potion, the glow sticks we want to save in our hotbar. Of course, we need platforms and bombs. We definitely want to bring bombs with us. Alright. So let's go ahead and craft some more platforms. And we'll make a campfire to bring with us and a campfire to place here at base. That'll do for now. Let's just go ahead and extend the length of the base a little bit. Okay. So, got that taken care of. I think next steps now are to just go explore. There is corruption over here, and we have bombs now. So I would like to try to get down into the corruption and get a musket. So I think that's what I will work on next. It's going to be dangerous, but we're going to go for it. So let's work our way over there. And just to be safe, I'll go ahead and throw a door on our house for when we teleport home. Oh, and before I forget, we definitely want to buy a bug net so we can start collecting bait for fishing. So let's go ahead and get that. And I'll go ahead and make the 2 doors. Getting very low on wood, but that's fine. Alright. So while we're on our way to the corruption, I will keep a lookout for bait. And we are low on wood, so I am going to chop down some of these trees. See how many bombs we have. We do have 46 bombs. So let's speed this up a little bit. Then we don't have to worry about wood for a long time. There we go. That was a lot quicker. That gives us some nice dirt too, so that we can make like makeshift platforms out of the dirt as we need to. I'm just gonna ignore those slimes. We have do we have plenty of, I guess we don't really have any torches on us. I might have left them at base maybe. So let's kill these slimes for their gel. Okay, we'll go ahead and make some torches. Oh, we do have torches. My bad. Okay. You can tell the little bit of defense we got from the silver armor, from the silver legs, is huge. Those slimes didn't do near as much damage to us. Oh, I forgot we have water walking boots. That's helpful. Okay, so here's the corruption. Now, this is going to be extremely high risk with extremely good reward, really. So the way I like to handle this is I like to kind of block myself in from these corrupt creatures and kind of dig my way to where I want to go. So what we're going to do is kind of block there. Ooh, how did he hit me? Oh, he didn't. It was just grass. Okay. So let's get him up there and try to get them stuck on there. Yep, so we'll keep them up there. So they're kind of stuck. Now, this may or may not lead down to an area where we can actually collect Shadow Orbs, but that's the hope at least. So it didn't, but not to get discouraged yet. So I'm going to go ahead and put a barrier here, so nothing can get me from above. You can see just in time how I got that done. And then more than likely, if we blow through here enough, we can make our way down to some Shadow Orbs. So let's go ahead and try that. And if it doesn't work, the Demolitionist did move in, so we can always buy more bombs. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wall myself in again, and I'm going to go ahead and eat a peach just to get a well-fed buff. So it is what I thought it would be. There is going to be a way to get to the Shadow Orbs. Now I have to be careful here as well, because more and more of these corruptors are going to work their way towards me. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm going to need to basically block him in as quickly as possible so he doesn't get me. See if I can get him hung up there. So that worked. And I'm safe over here. Okay. So that's a good start. Now we have a Shadow Orb right down there. That's going to be our first musket. So to get to that, we have 26 bombs left. Let's see if we can throw these throwing stars through the gap. And it looks like we can. Okay. And then we want to wall ourselves in again if we have to, but it looks like we don't have to because there's blocks over there. So this looks like a pretty safe spot. We're going to be guaranteed to get a Shadow Orb, which always contains a musket. So let's go ahead and blow our way down to there. And like I said, I'm completely safe right now. Nothing can spawn near me. And I have dirt protecting me on each side. So as long as I'm careful here and don't blow myself up, we'll get this Shadow Orb. There we go. Okay, and then there's really nothing else to do down here because we got the one and only orb that's nearby. So I'm going to teleport home right away. I also forgot to make a clock, so let's go ahead and do that. I have sand, so I can make glass. And I should have the ingredients I need to make a grandfather clock. I think you do that at the sawmill. Let's see, I might need iron, perhaps, to do that. I'll check that later. I'm not exactly sure what I'm missing. But I know it's almost nighttime. So we got the musket. That means the arms dealer is going to move in. And since it's almost nighttime, now would be a good time to start building out the additional NPC housing so that the arms dealer will move in. So let's go ahead and add 4 more houses. So we'll just double the house size. Okay, and really, I mean, I could always increase it more. I have plenty of wood. I might go ahead and do like 3 more, just so we have room to grow as NPCs become available. So let's just do another one. Okay. And we want to be careful that the nurse doesn't let enemies in through the door since she's down here walking around. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put these doors on and block them in using a piece of wood so nobody can get through now. Of course, she walks outside. There we go. Alright, so we're kind of locked in, nice and safe. So yeah, I think the best play here. Okay, so we got the musket. That's number 1. We're not going to need the boomerang anymore. We do need the arms dealer to move in so that we can buy more musket balls. But using the musket is probably enough to make our way to the ocean so that we can go fishing. So we need a couple things to do that. We need bait, which we have the bug net, and we're going to need more iron so we can make the fishing rod. And ideally the arms dealer would also move in so that we can buy more musket balls before we head to the ocean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make these houses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're going to start digging down looking for iron in the middle of the night so that we can get the fishing rod and the arms dealer, and then we can head to the ocean first thing in the morning. That's the goal. We'll see if it works. So let's go ahead and increase our housing size. We're going to get 7 more. Sorry, bear with me a second while I do something off screen. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's go ahead and put in the walls. We'll get some torches down here so we can see inside our house a little better. I apologize, it's so dark. Just get a torch here, here. I'm going to go ahead and move this wooden block out there. And we need a way to get into here. Okay. Looking good, and then let's get some more wooden walls. So yeah, after this housing is built, we'll start digging down, and that'll get us off screen so that the arms dealer should move in. Okay, let's plug up these walls here. And here comes the first zombie. So you can see how it's important that I blocked off the doors so the nurse doesn't let him in. And then I'll just need to go up top to put in the torches. Which should be fairly safe because there's no demon eyes out here right now. Alright, so we have plenty of NPC housing now. Let's get back inside. And let's block that off. And I'm just going to unload some of my inventory before I start digging back down again. Keep the apple in the dirt. Let's go ahead and fill this in. There we go. Kind of make that look nice. Alright, and eventually I will organize my inventory so it's not a complete mess, but for now I'll just leave it like this. I will bring the iron with me because I want to get enough iron to make the fishing rod, so I want to keep an eye on how much of that I have. But yeah, other than that, I think I have everything I need to start descending. So let's go ahead and do that. So again, objectives right now is to get the arms dealer to move in, which should happen anytime now, and to find some more iron so I can make a fishing rod. if both of those things happened before the morning, that would be perfect, because then I would start my journey to the ocean to go fishing. And the reason I want to go fishing is, number one, I want the fish so that I can cook them and get the well-fed buff. Fishing essentially lets you have the well-fed buff for the entire playthrough as long as you have enough fish. And that's just a huge stat bonus to have during Master Mode, especially when you're playing a hardcore character. Every little bit of stat is important. And then on top of that, fishing has the chance of giving you some good accessories, movement accessories, boots that run faster, you know, jumping accessories, things like that. So it's fishing early on is just very, very important when playing a hardcore character. So we got some nice iron there. That might be enough for the fishing rod. I'm not quite sure. I just need to be careful as I dig down that I don't that I can see where I'm digging, so I don't actually accidentally like dig into a trap or something. Okay, hopefully that's more iron, and it is. So now I know we have enough to make a fishing rod. Let's just keep going. It's nighttime anyhow, so we might as well just keep digging for now. When I'm digging like this, I'm always ready to switch to my recall potion and teleport home, because like a skeleton might drop down into your hole, and you know that could just end the entire playthrough. So I'm always thinking about risk and what could likely kill me or cause danger. And while I'm thinking about that right now, that's really what it is. It would be a skeleton falling into the hole. Okay, so let's go ahead and loot this house here. Okay, so another accessory. Got a lot of tungsten there. That might be enough for another piece of armor. Okay. That snail fell and kind of scared me. I was ready to teleport home if it was a skeleton. So this is nice now that my hole has water in it. What I can do is I can plug up this hole, and then the next time I fall, I'll land in water. But I do have a grappling hook. I almost forgot about that, so that's another way to stop fall damage. Unfortunately, the arms dealer hasn't moved in yet, but I think 100 musket balls is enough to make it to the ocean. I'm gonna just check something off screen real quick. I forget the ingredients to make a watch. So it's just chain and copper. So I think we're gonna make a watch instead of a grandfather clock. Alright, I think that's a good time to teleport home. So let's see. I know we have tons of copper we're not using, and we have the chain. I think you do that at a table and chair, maybe? Might be the crafting station you need. So let's craft a chair and put that next to the workbench. Can we make a table and chair? So we have the chain and we have the copper. So why can't we make a watch? Or am I just not seeing it? Let's try an actual table instead of a workbench. So let's bring that over here. Okay, so that's what we needed. So before I make a watch, let me see if we have enough tungsten to make another piece of armor. It doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Yeah. So, I mean, we could make tungsten armor. Oh, I do want to buy a piggy bank before I forget. That helps with inventory space. So let's make the fishing rod. That's the priority right now. And then let's make the clock. So the silver, we'll just make a copper one for now. We only really care about what hour it is. So we'll make a copper watch. Okay, so it's 5 a.m. That means it's morning time. Let's go ahead and empty our inventory. And we are going to head to the ocean to go fishing. And I think I'll bring some potions for survivability and speed while we go, in case we need them. Alright, so I think the safest method would be to head right, because we know there's corruption right there. So let's go ahead and become well fed and pop the swiftness potion. And let's head to the ocean to go fishing. I'm gonna keep a lookout for bait on the way. Well, we're running really fast now that we have swiftness potion. It's going to be very helpful. And like I said, we want to get as much bait as we can. I'm just chopping down all the grass to try to get grasshoppers and any dirt piles that I see. I chop those, like this one. It usually has a worm in it. The swiftness potion is going to last for a whole 8 minutes, so that'll last us the whole way to the ocean. And the water walking boots are nice. And I do have the musket now, so that'll make crossing some of these areas a lot easier. So the arms dealer did finally arrive, but that's okay. I'm not going to head back to buy more musket balls. I think we're going to have plenty to make it to the ocean. Even if I have to cross corruption, it shouldn't be too bad. So that looks like a cave entrance. Okay, so here's corruption. So we're going to want to try to cross this quickly and efficiently. The quicker we cross it, the less chance that corruptors will spawn. So I just want to not wait around for that to happen. Just want to cross as quickly as possible. When corruptors do spawn, I'll deal with them with the musket. I just don't want to waste unnecessary ammo and risk sticking around too long. The musket is really what makes this journey possible. Without it, it would be a lot more risky. Okay. Alright, let's see. Can I get up through here? I think I can. Okay, that's dangerous. Let's heal. Okay, we're gonna have to actually teleport home. I almost died there. Just unfortunate, really. I almost made it past all that corruption. There was quite a bit. I'm trying to think. I might just go back that same way. That might be the easiest. Now, before I do that, I am going to have to heal. And I will buy more musket balls now that I have the arms dealer. Just so I have plenty. So I think I will head back the same way, just because I know it's other than the corruption, it's fairly straightforward on how to get past there. But you can see by right there that I almost died. I had to quick pop a healing potion and a recall potion, and just barely made it. So until we get better gear and more hit points, the risk of dying is always there. Need to be careful here I don't take fall damage. And the other important thing I did is I healed at the nurse before I continued back out. I've played hardcore characters where I would almost die like that, and then I'd teleport home, but then I'd run right back out, and even during the daytime, like a purple slime might just jump into me and kill me because I forgot my health was so low. So it just always got to be thinking. Hopefully we can cross this corruption a little more quickly this time. And looking back, the mistake I made right there was I should have, as soon as I see a corruptor, I should kill it and get it out of the way. I think what I did wrong is I saw a corruptor and I tried to outrun it, and then two more spawned, and it was just too overwhelming. So like here, I'm gonna take care of him before I keep going. And that was probably the biggest mistake I had made. Same here. I'm gonna come back and take care of those two, or at least get them weak before I move on. Because if I had just kept running, they would have kept chasing me, and then I would have maybe been overwhelmed by too many of them. So this is where I had to give up last time. So let's see if I can make it out of here. Okay. Now I am gonna outrun those because I think those are safely trapped. And I think I should soon be out of the corruption. I would think. This is a lot of corruption. Again, I want to clear him first because look, there's more coming behind. The problem is the longer I stay here trying to clear them, the more that spawn. Alright, it looks like we're finally out. So that's good. Oh, just in time for the jungle. That's unfortunate. So we're going to have to be very careful in the jungle as well. the water walking boots will make this a little more accessible. The jungle has a lot of bait in it, but I don't want to stick around too long looking for bait. I want to just kind of get out of here. I always have my musket selected as my default hotbar item when I'm traveling through something like the jungle. These jungle slimes do a lot of damage. Now this is a medium-sized world, so it's not... I almost always play large worlds, but it's not going to be too bad crossing a medium-sized world. I do have to be careful with these jungle slimes, and more importantly, this bat. Yeah, that's it's the bats that are going to be the biggest problem. That's why I don't want to stick around looking for bait in the jungle. I just want to get out of the jungle as soon as possible. Alright, so I think we're in a good safe position now. We're almost to the ocean. We have a decent amount of bait. Let's go ahead down here and check what's going on. Okay, we'll just loot all this. Oh, we got the finch staff. That's cool. Ladybug minecart. Ha! That's cool. I've never seen that before. Alright, good enough. Let's get out of here and get back to the task at hand. So how are we doing on bait? 10 worms, 3 grasshoppers. I could always backtrack a little bit and get more bait before nighttime, but I think this is fine. I don't think these shells are very useful for anything, but I'm going to collect some just so I have them. Alright, so what I'll do here is I'll build a little shelter. Let's get some platforms here. And I want to make it so that while I'm fishing at night, demon eyes don't sneak up here and get inside. So I like to do that. I think that should handle it. Piggy bank is important so that I can unload some items that I'm not going to be using right now, so that there's plenty of room for fishing. So let's get all my fishing gear together, and I'll deposit the items that I'm not going to be using while I fish. And I'll put a campfire just so I have it. Okay, the finch staff I'm going to keep. I think that should do it. And we have a clock now, so we know what time it is all the time. Let's see. Fishing rod. And I'll put my best bait first, which would be the worms. And then the sluggy. And the grubby. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mute my microphone, and I'm going to stand here and I'm going to fish for a very, very long time. And then at some point I will come back on the microphone and do a recap of what I got while I was fishing. That way, after I have this video recorded, I may use video editing software to speed this up. So I will see you guys when I get back from fishing. So you can see here that while I was fishing, a blood moon started. And I've died this way before, playing hardcore characters. During a blood moon, you have a chance of fishing up the zombie merman, as well as some other creepy type of eye thing. And when you fish them up during a blood moon, they come right up to your character when you reel in your fishing line. So I've learned that during a blood moon, and I'm fishing, I do this method where I build this little extra wall right here, and that makes it so that when I fish up one of these deadly things, they can't actually get to me. So lesson learned, and it's working great right now. You might have saw earlier I did fish up a tuna and crafted it into sashimi right away so that I have the well-fed buff. That's just making me fish a little more efficiently. I just picked up a Reaver Shark, which is great. We can go ahead and pause here and check out my loot so far. So I got the Reaver Shark. I got the Swordfish. 2 Swordfishes actually. I got the frog legs, so I'll go ahead and add those to my... Well, I'll leave them here for now just so we can see everything we got. 7 wooden crates so far and an iron crate. So let's open the iron crate. So I got the sailfish boots. Let's open the wooden crates. A lot of potions, some more bait. Let's see, this is 15% bait power. Journeyman bait, we'll put that up front. So yeah, I'm getting a lot of good items. I'm hoping somehow I can kill these zombie mermen safely. Maybe through a small gap in the wood. We'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and mute the mic again though and just continue to fish. Well, that was a successful night of fishing. I killed a bunch of zombie mermen. I got the masterful vampire frog staff just now. Never heard of that before, actually. So let's see what that does. So it looks like it summons a frog to help fight for me. We got a bunch of swordfish. We got the frog legs, sailfish boots. Just a lot of good stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and equip the accessories that we got, and I'm going to empty some of this back into the danger sense potion. That's gonna come in handy. Oh, we actually got 2 vampire frog staffs. Bombfish, excellent. Obsidian skin potion, that's going to be very helpful in the future. Yeah, I was fishing up chum buckets too from the zombie mermen. Those increase your fishing power while they're in the water, so that's cool. Yeah, I think I'm having such good success here fishing that I'm just going to continue doing that until I run out of bait. I am going to go ahead and end this episode. And at the start of next episode, I'm just going to continue to fish. I know it's a little boring to watch. I'm going to try to speed it up using video editing software. And if not, when you're watching on YouTube, you can always jump ahead. So thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you guys next time in episode number 3.